Hi, there he is again, Sweet Chin Music with a new video. Yeah, in a in a new shirt. Trust me, I will not run out of shirts. Yeah, maybe I got more of them than vinyl records, or at least I did spend more on this stuff than on my vinyl collection. That's saying something. So I will not run out of these, yeah, and can change it up, yeah, and don't always wear the same stuff. Yeah, but on to the subject, yeah. Do we need to clean our vinyl records? Yeah, is it really necessary, and so on? Yeah, and if so, why would we need these ultrasonics machines? Yeah, are they really needed? Are they something special? Yeah. So I I can say this one. I did buy the Kirmuss Audio ultrasonic cleaning machine last week, but it was my second ultrasonic machine. I did have one from 2 3 years ago when I started with the collecting stuff, because I immediately understood that you need to clean new but especially older records. Yeah, the stuff that's getting in the grooves, it has to be removed. Yeah, and the best way would be cleaning them in a wet way. Yeah, so with ultrasonic these days, yeah, these machines are highly capable. Yeah, producing on their megahertz they are running on. Yeah, it's so small little water balloons. Yeah, to get into the small grooves. Yeah, which a brush often is not capable of. Yeah. And my old machine was one where you would say, okay, it's 300 400 euros. It was capable cleaning, spinning six at one time, at together. Yeah. But sure, after seeing videos from Michael Framer, who did test this mechanism, yeah, and he did clearly show with putting around some aluminium around the vinyl, yeah, and then just checking how it's getting hit. Yeah, and he clearly proved, yeah, that if you put in more than one record, yeah, then you are already running into troubles hitting the LP good enough, yeah, often enough. And yeah, I guess with two would be max in these kinds of machines, yeah. But I guess you're already losing space, yeah. And sure, with six, he did clearly show that some records really didn't get hit at all at many areas. So back then, I choose to go from six, cleaning six at the same time, going down to one max. Yeah. But still keeping this machine cleaned up, yeah, wasn't the process. I didn't like that at all. And from some experiences from before and after listening after the cleaning, yeah, I had the feeling, no, some records still sounded horrible. Yeah. So back then I did check out the market, what other techniques are out there. Yeah. So the first time mistrusting a little bit the ultrasonic stuff, and I did go to the brands like Clear Audio. They had a double matrix machine, and a Leva Twin isn't clone of that. And yeah, you can clean that one on both sides. Yeah, that's a nice feature, putting that liquid on both sides parallel. Yeah, and yeah, putting that stuff into the grooves. Yeah, letting it sink in. After leaving that liquid for some minutes on the LP on both sides, and in the end, you can push simply in liquid in liquid surface extractor. I guess that's how you would name it. Yeah, all that liquid comes up fast, yeah, from both sides. So you could say there's not much time for dust getting back in onto that LP. Yeah. So I thought that machine was worth it. Yeah, it's a better technique as ultrasonic, and I did buy this one for 2,500 euros. So quite a lot of money. And I did wash most of my LPs again with that. And same with the ultrasonic. There were LPs which were fine, and others where you knew, yeah, it's as worth or worse as it was before. The whole process almost did nothing. So you kept it for some months and doing that, or yeah, not really totally satisfied with that. Yeah, and again there are arriving LPs which you simply don't get silenced. So the research did start again. Yeah, and then sure, you saw Critter is a brand out there with their 120 megahertz. They yeah, their big thing. They are claiming that these smaller balloons, water balloons, that they, yeah, because they are smaller, getting even deeper into the groove. But yeah, I'm not sure if that really is working. The next big brand in that range, double as expensive, would be Claudio. And sure, it's from the fabrication, it's done more expensively. You see that already. It's meant for a pro usage in vinyl record stores, where you can clean up multiple LPs at once. And the Decritter only can do one at once. Yeah, but they had the nice feature of heating up in the end. Yeah, so making removing all the water completely, and the record is immediately usable. Yeah. And zero dust, you would say, has a chance getting back into the groove. It's that fast, and then you could put it into an inner sleeve, yeah, and be done and good with it. Yeah. But the Critter is highly expensive. Same goes with the glaze. The glaze is another one. It's cheaper as the Critter. It's not running on this 120 megahertz. It also uses some brushes. Yeah. It's two steps, so to say, with the ultrasonic. It's a nice machine too, from Germany. I think this one is manufactured really well. But it's I think it's 2,800 around. So the Claudio with 7K, totally crazy, way too expensive for me. Or I should say, I don't want to spend that much. Yeah, for 7K as a non-pro. Yeah, you get a lot of LPs for that. Yeah, and yeah, over my entire collection, there aren't that many horrible sounding pressings. So I guess with the 7K, you simply would search for another better pressing of the problem child, so to say. Yeah. So yeah, what was else there? The glaze would be one highly interesting machine, and there was the Kirmuss audio. Yeah. This one was recommended to me by my turntable manufacturer. He totally loves this thing, even so it has no heating option in the end. Not that great, but it's, yeah, when it comes out of the Kirmuss after the ultrasonic process, there isn't that much liquid on that LP anyway. Yeah. So you can clean it really fast with one of these. They put in that bag. This one, yeah, where you put the LP on and can work their liquid on it and so on. This one was not included. Yeah, that's from my old ultrasonic machine. Yeah, you have to buy that on top with 50 euros or dollars for such a thing. Yeah, I think that price is. I would not buy this. Yeah, for sure. out and drying option in the end, yeah, with that heating unit. Yeah, you don't feel good with that one, yeah. Leaving the LPs for 10-15 minutes standing there for drying, no, you simply feel that too much dust will go back again into the groove cell. So you want a fast drying process. And I think with my Levar Twin, yeah, I still have, and I will not sell that one. Yeah, it's simply another option I have. But the final step in getting off the liquid, like I will show you in my video I did. Yeah, it's a two-step process. Yeah, putting it first into the ultrasonic in the Kirmuss, and then drying it fast with the Levar Twin. Yeah. And in problematic cases, yeah, I can still use that expensive liquid that comes with the Levar Twin. I don't buy that very often. It's quite expensive, yeah? So I will keep those tries, yeah, where I have to use this liquid at a minimum, yeah. And with this problematic cases, the two-step process from Kirmuss is still an option, yeah. But it's one I will get to later in the video, yeah. Yeah, those guys from Kirmuss did many videos with that one. I did try it too, and yeah, we will see how it worked for me. But one step after another, yeah, we will start with the first LP I did try. That was this one, Porpentine Tree. And yeah, sadly, I do a pre-filming, so to say, how the record is sounding before cleaning. And yeah, sadly, this one sounded really great over the entire long record. I had it memorized as a really bad record, but it was with my old stereo rig, with my Goldfinger cartridge, and the entire rig was different back then. So yeah, this totally tricked me, so to say, yeah, and yeah, cost me an hour, so to say. Yeah, I could not film anything, yeah, really bad from it, yeah. So, but you start to thinking about how will I do this entire process. Yeah, I need pre-filming, yeah, and I have to take notes at what point exactly is noise, yeah, pops, clicks, or whatever, yeah, and then doing a cleaning, maybe multiple times, maybe with this special liquid, and then doing retest, yeah, listen again, yeah, and then going exactly at the points that were problematic. So yeah, I knew this entire thing will take lots of time figuring out, yeah, how good this Kirmuss is working. So this first LP, yeah, it did cost me an hour, and yeah, it was in a too good of a condition. Then the next one, the America that did arrive, yeah, the UK first press. That one, yeah, had a lot of noise on it, yeah. But sadly, again, I did clean that one up with my Levar Twin. And when I put it on for filming again, its record is sounding really great. Not much noise on it. And again, there was almost an hour gone, yeah. Yeah. Again, a record where you would say it's from 71. The vinyl itself is looking like new. So anything where you would hear noise from these times, you could say that's for sure it must be dust. Yeah. So with a wet cleaner like the Leva or the Ultrasonic, you get rid of that and you get these kinds of record. You get them silenced. Yeah. And yeah, I did run a one 5 minute run with the ultrasonic, and it did remove, I would say, the last percentage that still was on there. So the combination of these two techniques is working fine, I would say, with these kinds of records. Same with the Frampton Comes Live. Did sound horrible, yeah. Same as the America, same Discog seller. Yeah, and I did not clean that one yet. So this is a good example. I will show you some songs I did pick, and before and after. Yeah, I did run 2 5 minute runs with the Kirmuss. Yeah, did not use this kind of second step. Yeah, because I thought that's mainly dust. And it was, yeah. After that, it sounded like new, as sold, unplayed, almost unplayed, and now it sounds like that. With this kind of records, a total winner. Listen to the comparison there. Try would be Tom Odell, Wrong Crowd. That's a record quite new, and I was totally disappointed in the surface noise of this one. Yeah, much noise in the grooves. At many points wasn't fun at all. Yeah. So I with this one, because it's a newer pressing, and when you put it in the light, sure, it's new. There isn't a scratch on it. Yeah, that's not the problem. Dust can't be the problem either. Yeah. So this was a record, I would say, where this second step came in. Yeah, like Kirmuss is often showing. Yeah, putting the LP on it. Yeah, spraying at 3 points. Yeah, taking this very soft brush and brush the liquid in, and then on both sides then put it in the first step in 5 minutes in the ultrasonic machine, let it clean, then put it out, try it completely up with this one. Yeah, that's easily done. There's not much liquid on the LP anyway. So then do the process again. Yeah, at 3 points, put on the liquid, take this brush, move it in the grooves, do the same with the other side, and put it in for 2 minutes. And then repeating that process till they say in the end you will see some kind of white liquid that might come out of the LP, yeah, which will signal now that extra chemical stuff that might be in the grooves, yeah, it's getting weaker and it's getting out, and then the LP would be sounding great, and the extra noise would be gone. Yeah, I did try that multiple times, 6-7 times, so it took a lot of time, and in the end you will hear the before and after videos. It didn't get better at 1%. Every negative pop and click and other stuff is still there. So it's another different problem as they want to get on it. Yeah, it's a different problem that happens inside the pressing process, the pressing plant. Yeah. But yeah, as a customer with this stuff, and this liquid isn't cheap either. Yeah. How will you know? How will you know? This one, I would say, would have been a perfect pick for testing this stuff, this extra stuff. Yeah. And I would say with this one, sadly, totally failed. And in before you don't know that. Yeah. Then you know, okay, will I do this process? It will take a lot of time. Yeah. Doing this stuff per record. So highly questionable if you really want to get into that. Yeah, but listen to before and after.
It's the same old constellation, stars up in the sky. Yeah, I've got a feeling they're gonna look different tonight. Maybe I'm just crazy, maybe I'm just high. Could kiss my lips 1,000 times and they would never dry. I don't know where you're going, ain't never straight too far. Cause I tell you now, I like it just the way you are. It's the same old constellation, stars up in the sky.
Problem child would be again Palpatine 3, but this one their latest album. So again, a perfect record for testing their second process, yeah, with that special liquid and putting it in the grooves, yeah. And this one, yeah, really sounds horrible, yeah. So much surface noise, pops and clicks, horrible, yeah. Yeah, I did memorize it as buy it again or listen to it on streaming, but that's zero fun. And with this one, I really did do 8 cleaning processes. Yeah, with this one, yeah, 8. Yeah, sure. Problematically, with this one is the color of the LP. It's a white one, so you can really wait long, and I guess I can do hundreds with this one. You will not see a white liquid coming out of the grooves here, yeah. But I did try it anyway, yeah. Yeah, because I wanted that this stuff succeeds, yeah, totally. So I finally can enjoy that record, and would know for myself that for the really difficult stuff, yeah, next to the ultrasonic, you can use this one, yeah. And again, like with the other one, with the Tom Odell, it didn't change a percent. Yeah, you can listen to the before and after. Not quite sure if the sound quality did get better. I had the impression, especially the bass, clarity a little bit, but it's really hard to tell. Yeah, if people immediately say, "Oh, it sounded better," I can hear it miles away, and then, yeah, I don't think I have that kind of memory. I can't. If a record is sounding really good, yeah, next to the noise, and then you improve it a percent or five, I don't hear that. Yeah. So I can only guessing. Yeah, I had the impression this one did improve, but I would not swear on it. Yeah, for sure not. But the important stuff was the noise still there. Listen to that. Still sounds horrible after spending more than half an hour, so to say, with that one. Yeah, and then it's getting frustrating. Yeah.
All the friends I ever made you a list.
Quite disappointing, I would say. That second process, yeah, till this day, I did not find a record where this process really helped. So, yeah, the liquid isn't that cheap. I don't think it's really a good option. Yeah, finding a record where this actually works. I'm not saying it's snake oil and it doesn't work at all, and you will not find a record where it does work. No, maybe there are so many new, especially they are targeting the newer records, yeah. And I guess there is stuff out there, maybe cheaper stuff, yeah, which I rarely buy. Yeah, I new records I buy mostly from Analog Productions, MoFi, Rhino, and these pressings, yeah, they are not on the cheap side either. So I guess there is other stuff out there, newer records from often reissues, cheap reissues. Maybe these kinds of records, yeah, were really done really cheap. Maybe you could get rid of their noise with this stuff, that this white liquid would come out and so on. With mine, which I tested till this day, I didn't find one. Yeah, maybe in the coming days, I will keep on testing this. Yeah, and maybe I will find a record. Yeah, hopefully, because I really wanted that this process is working. Yeah, but it didn't. With this one from the Casa Mitsui project, this one had not much noise on it, but still there was a little bit. And each and every one I did notice, or did take notes, yeah, completely was removed. I did listen to it again. I did put it in two times 5 minutes in the ultrasonic. Yeah, and each and every pop and click was removed. So again, it's a pressing from 85, an old record, an old pressing, not from the newer pressing plans, and it was hardly played. So scratches are not the problem with this one, and other stuff they put in the grooves, in the chemicals, might not be there back at these times. Yeah, so really worked well there. Another problem child would be my placebo LP. Yeah, big time problems with this one. And yeah, I did hope that my Leva Twin could silence this one. It didn't. So I did put it in the Kirmuss. Yeah. 2 times 5 minutes without getting this stuff on. Because after it was cleaned up and dried up, I did take a look. It was a sunny day today. And on the window, I had the chance to finally, yeah, see the surface. And yeah, you could see a lot of scratches on that one. Sure, you don't know at first. You don't know, will you hear them? Yeah, are they deep enough? You don't know that. Yeah, some have the skilled eyes for that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I simply would say, that sounds horrible. Sure, but some records you can't hear that. Yeah, because it was not deep enough. But with this one, the scratches seem to be deep enough that no cleaning is capable of removing that, yeah, and silencing the bad parts. Yeah. And on side B, there are some songs which are really silent and slow, and that's where the problem is coming. Yeah. Then that record is no fun. Yeah, sure. With the last song you say goodbye, that song is never silent, so you don't hear the surface noise. So it totally okay. But what I don't want is in the silent parts, yeah, to lower the volume just because I hear pops and clicks. That's not what I want. Yeah. I will want to keep it up on the same volume level. So yeah, the before and after is horrible, so to say. It did not improve 1%. Yeah. Because the problem was not dust or dirt or some other chemicals. It simply is the condition of the vinyl. Yeah. So we listen to before and after. It's not a fun record.
This tables turn and you're singing.
Last one for this test over the last 5 days would be the Metallica Masters of Puppets. And especially I did focus on side B. Yeah, I had problems with side B with the last two songs. The end of the second song too, but mainly focus on the last two songs. Because there are in the start, first minute or so, there are silent parts in there. So at this moment you hear the actual surface noise. And yeah, it sounds horrible, yeah. So much noise, yeah. Pops and clicks everywhere. And sure, when they start going, then sure, the surface noise is in the background. But immediately when a silent part hits in the song, then you hear that back again. Yeah. And same with the placebo. I did clean it 2 times 5 minutes. For maybe that dust or other stuff might be in the groove. Hoping, yeah, but it did not change 1%. Still sounds horrible at these points. And yeah, when I did take the time, because like I said, the sunlight was perfect at the moment. Yeah, and I could see why this record hardly can be silenced. And yeah, it's because of the condition of the vinyl, the little scratches they are on, which in front you don't know if you will hear them. Yeah, and I had a hard time even getting to see them. Yeah, at the first look I thought this record looks like new. Yeah. And it really needed some time and the right angle, and then you saw it. And okay, you can forget any sort of cleaning and hoping, yeah, that this record will sound like new again. No, I don't think that's possible. So we are dealing in the end, yeah, with multiple conditions, yeah. LP can be in, yeah, but first listen before and after, yeah. Still sadly sounds horrible. ultrasonic is on. Yeah, you got when you your messing instrument, your measurement instrument. Yeah, when you put it directly on the machine, you get around 86 decibels. Yeah, and when you go 1 meter away from this machine, you already go down to 70, 74, around that. So yeah, it's not silent, but it's not that bad either. Yeah. I did not care much about that, but I wanted to mention that number. Also, the Kirmuss audio, they are recommending not running all in one longer than 35 minutes. They have some LEDs on the machine where you can see it's getting in a from green to red. When it is in the red area, it's time to stop the process, turning the machine off and let it cool down for 10 to 15 minutes. Not sure if that's the case with the glaze, with the decritter or the Claudio. No clue. I knew that with my way cheaper ultrasonic machine, I never did care about that. I did run for hours. Yeah, maybe maybe I killed it back then. Yeah, maybe, no clue. But when it comes to warranty and stuff, I take that kinds of stuff serious these days. Yeah, and I will take a look on that LED, and when it goes to red, I will turn the system off and wait. So I hope this machine will work for many years. Yeah, the entire process is, the machine is expensive. This stuff is expensive, but don't need that. Yeah, like I said, I didn't find a record where this stuff worked anyway. But the distilled water, yeah, you have to put in, yeah, the isopropyl 70% version. It's not that expensive too, yeah. Especially the distilled water, yeah, that's really cheap. So that's a kind of machine where put a record in. Each record that's arriving, or you did listen sometime, put it in. It does not cost that much. I think that's the main reason I maybe will keep the Kirmuss audio. It's a well-built ultrasonic machine. I don't think it's better as the glaze or the decritter or the Claudio, and I don't think that it's worth. I don't think it's hard to prove for the others, yeah, that they are doing a better job. Yeah, sure, the decritter is claiming with their 120 megahertz, yeah, that they are superior. But way more expensive and better tested Claudio does not run on 120 megahertz. It's running like mine, around 40 or 37, 38. So not sure if this high number is really needed. Could only be marketing. No clue. I don't know. Yeah. That would be all I think I can say at the moment about the Kirmuss. Like I said, I think I will keep it. Not quite sure. The two-step with the drying off. Yeah, that's a step I'm not sure if I'm happy with my solution. Yeah, putting it working with two machines. Yeah, next to each other. It will take a lot of space. Yeah, running these next to each other. Not sure, yeah. So the one-step machines are way better at that front, yeah. But at a minimum, you will have to pay 1,000 euros more. Yeah, you get or for the Claudio way more. You will get a lot of records, and I don't have that many problem child. So not sure what I will do. Yeah. I think I will keep the Kirmuss. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Yeah, that would be it for this video, for this machine. I would give it a well-built recommended machine, but is it really needed going even in that price range? That's another very difficult question. There are so many machines price-wise way below. And they're all doing, so to say, the same. Yeah. With the Kirmuss, you have two 12-inch slots, and you have a 10-inch and a 7-inch. Yeah. That depending if you need it, I need for sometimes, not often, but sometimes I could need the 10-inch slot. 7 inches I don't actually run. Yeah. But with my Lever Twin, I only can run 12 inches, and that's it. So I finally can clean up my 10-inch placebo album too. Yeah, that's a good thing on that front. Yeah, we will see. I guess you can get out of all this way cheaper, or doing it completely by hand if it's that more worth or worse. I always say worth. That's difficult for German. Yeah, worth is value, and worth is the condition in with good and bad. Not that easy to spell. But I don't think it is so much worse. Yeah, if you would take an ultrasonic machine around 100 to 500 euros. No clue if they will work that differently in the end. I will do it for sleeping well. Yeah, the entire rig, the entire collection is that in a high price, where I would say to sleep well, I will go in this price range. Not the most expensive, but either not the most the cheapest. Yeah. And a good, well-built machine like the Kirmuss, I think I could live with that. Till next time, bye.